Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 192 for the 8th of January 2023. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Let's go through this, man. This is a fair amount of stuff. All right. Let's go down the list. Did you know that Super Trooper, the like $1 million trooper, Gary Cooper. We could sing that whole song now.
Oh.
It's out of copyright.
Let's do that next week.
Yeah, just the two of us. Just the two of us.
We can do that
one. Megan is the first one. January 6th it came out, which was Friday there. Went to the pictures and I saw it.
Did you?
I did. Sam was eager to watch it. She thought it was going to be amazing. To be honest, as good as it was, and I did enjoy it, most of the stuff you see in the trailer is pretty much what the movie is.
I'll tell you what I've heard, though. Mm-hmm. It's been billed as a horror movie, but it's not really a horror film.
Not really, no.
It's more of a thriller, I've heard.
It's more thriller, it feels a bit more sci-fi, so it's a bit more kind of preachy. Mm-hmm. It's all about, like, screen time and being a responsible parent and all that kind of stuff, and basically sort of a morality play than anything else. So I liked it because me, I like pure sci-fi. When it's like that, the kind of Star Trek type stuff.
Yeah.
But
it's getting good reviews.
Do you know what it feels like? It feels like a Twilight. It felt like a Black Mirror episode.
Aye.
And there's nothing wrong with feeling like a Black Mirror episode. So good. Yeah, I recommend it. It's really good. They're all great in it. The little kid that plays the girl, I can't remember the girl's name. But Katie. Oh God, I can't remember the girl's name now. Anyway, she's really good in it. Violet McGraw. And Alison Williams is good as well. She was in Girls, I think, on HBO. She plays the aunt. And yeah, the doll is really creepy.
Yeah.
Like it's Chucky level creepy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. No, I've not seen it.
Yeah, and there's a few. There's a kind of Willy Wonka theme through it as well, which is kind of neat as well. I like the way they did it. Anyway, You People is coming to Netflix on January 27th. I think this is getting a cinematic release as well. So this is Jonah Hill. He's marrying into a black family, and it's the sort of the play on like white guy marrying into a black family. So Eddie Murphy's in it, Julie Louis-Dreyfus is in it, Lauren London, Mike Epps, Nia Long, Rhea Perlman, Dave Duchovny's in it, and some guy called Jonah Hill's in it as well. As you can see there.
Is this by the same people that did Don't Look Up and Vice? And
I don't know.
I get that vibe off that.
Kenya Barris, best known for creating Blackish, directed the feature. He also co-wrote it with Jonah Hill.
All right, okay.
There you go.
That'll be good, man. I think Jonah Hill's pretty talented, actually.
Yeah,
he's really good.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
Infinity Pool. I don't know if you've seen this trailer for this. So this is Brandon Cronenberg. Any relation to David?
Okay.
I think he is. I think it's his son. Alexander Skarsgård of the Skarsgård family of Skarsgårds. Mia Goth and Cleopatra Coleman, who was in Last Man on Earth.
Right.
Remember she's the Australian in Last Man on Earth.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
So they go to this escape thing, like a kind of retreat type thing, and it turns into a cult type thing. So it feels a bit Midsummer, that kind of vibe to it. You should watch the trailer. The trailer's really good.
Right, okay.
But we don't have time to show the trailer, so if you do want to see it, then you need to
take a
watch
note.
It yourselves.
Take a note.
Take a note of the trailer.
Sounds good.
In fact, I'll release these pages. I'll put a link in the pages in the Facebook page. So if you go to fb.me/superkellybros, you'll see the pages there.
That's very kind of you.
Knock at the Cabin is a M. Night Shyamalan Ring Dong. M. Night Shyamalan. Dave Bautista, Jonathan Groff. They said it couldn't be done to get them in the room together, but they did it.
Yeah.
So they're in a movie together, and basically the thesis is this: four strangers. What's his face is in it as well? Rupert Grint's in it. I don't know if you know this story about this.
I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, so four strangers turn up
Yeah.
at a cabin, and there's a gay couple, and their child are in the cabin, and the four people say you have to kill one of your family, or else the world ends. It's the apocalypse, and they have to decide which one of them has to die, and that's the sort of premise of the movie. And I was like, oh, this looks good, and that's knock off a Cabin in the Woods.
We've got Paul heckling. It's not Paul. It's not.
What is it? I've never saw Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods was if it's the one I'm thinking of, it was like a sci-fi thing. It was done like as if it
Chris
was like
Hemsworth was killed within the first 10 minutes.
Aye. It was done like a kind of as if it was going to be a horror thing, but it was actually
it was an experiment or something.
It was more like the
TV
Cube show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye. Felt like that.
Yeah. I mean, it is a cabin in the woods. So there's that. Magic Mike's Last Dance. Hi, Paul. Happy New Year, Paul.
Happy New Year, indeed.
How's the Renault doing?
Yeah, I saw you ripping up floorboards.
I saw you up to here.
Aye. Yeah.
In floorboards. I saw the trailer for this. I have absolutely no desire to go and see this whatsoever. Like I have not the other ones.
No.
So yeah, you keep your Magic Mike Last Dance. Salma Hayek's in it, but Adamant and the Wasp is in Quantumania.
Yes, that looks good.
So this is part of the MCU, obviously. Peyton Reed's back again, so this is his third Ant-Man movie.
Yeah. Well, the first one was supposed to be Edgar Wright, if you remember rightly.
That's right. The story was by him,
and it was Joe Cornish that we spoke about earlier.
He was supposed to direct it.
The two of them were. No, it was Edgar Wright was directing. Joe
Cornish
wrote it.
Right. Okay.
And Edgar Wright removed himself for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And Peyton Reed
stepped in,
finished it.
Yeah.
Because Edgar Wright, there's moments of Edgar Wright all over the first Ant-Man.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's the work of.
Aren't we all, Paul? I
think he's talking about renovation, being up to here in floorboard.
Oh yeah, up to his chest and floorboards.
Yeah.
Not many folk can say that.
No, it's true. No.
Aye, so yeah, this looks more like a kind of Avengers style epic. You know, when you watch the trailer for this, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. But please watch it yourselves. This is Linoleum. I don't know what this is. Jim Gaffigan, Reese Horn.
He's a good comedian.
Yeah, she's good as well. Tony Shalhoub's in this as well. That's good. He's a good actor. I don't know what this is though. It was in South by Southwest and people liked it. Reminds us of American Beauty and Think of Ending Things in Magnolia.
All right. So, interesting.
There you go.
Okay, I'm up for it.
Although this bit here looks a bit like Night Sky, and I don't want to keep on harping on Night Sky.
Yeah, it does a bit.
He's got a kind of like suit on there. He's got NASA there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just looks a bit like that. One of my favorite movies, I'm hoping, of 2023 will be this one, which is Cocaine Bear, based on bizarrely a true story of a bear who gets knocked up on
cocaine.
Yeah,
it's been pimped up though, isn't it? The true story, I think. The bear
based on a true story.
Dies like
as a massive coronary and dies.
But this bear like parties and kills folk and
rips the leg off.
It looks brilliant.
People.
So far, all these look brilliant.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Every single one I want to see so far.
We're not
apart
even
from Magic
March.
Mike.
No, apart from Magic Mike. Yeah. Creed 3. I haven't watched the other two, so I will probably give this a miss as well.
Yeah.
I kind of lost it with the Sylvester, the Rocky franchise stuff. I think he's not in this one, and I think he's done with Rocky. So,
well, he's not. He's been forced to be done with it. He's not happy about it.
Oh, isn't he?
No, it's his baby, and he's been kind of bought out type thing. He's not happy about it at all. Good. No, it's not good. It's a shame.
Felicia Rashad's in it as well. It's interesting. Scream 6, the last Scream movie I saw was Scream 2, I think.
That wasn't yesterday.
That was not yesterday, no. So that's coming out. So Jenny Ortega's in it. Hayden Panettiere's in it. Courtney Cox.
Yeah, that last one get good reviews though. It was kind of, but I don't know, man. I don't.
Yeah. Neve Campbell's not in it though.
No.
She's gone.
I'm out then.
Yeah. March 17th will bring us 65, which is Adam Driver plays a crazy archaeologist who goes around shooting up velociraptors and T-Rexes and things, which looks amazing.
Does look amazing. I'm up for that as well. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods. The first one was good.
Great. First one was fantastic.
So I'll be looking forward to that in March 17th. Lucy Liu's in it. Zachary Levi returns obviously as
Helen Mirren.
Shazam. Yep. Damon Hounsou is in it as well. Guy who famously said in Guardians of the Galaxy, "Who?" Anyway.
Anyone?
Bueller. Anyone?
Bueller.
Hesper and Calypso, they're the ones that are the baddies. Apparently, they come down and wreak havoc on men. John Wick. How is this guy still alive?
Man, I tell you, I've seen all three, and they gradually get worse.
They do, don't they? They do, don't they?
The third one was not good at all.
No, the third one was.
Second one was okay.
Yeah.
First one was great.
Yeah.
This one's going to be. This could go either way, I suppose. But the way they've been going, trajectory down.
Ian McShane's back in it though.
Well, he's the man.
He's not a spring chicken. So
no. He must have some agent, by the way, because he's in some great stuff.
I know. American Gods. He plays Mr. Wednesday.
Nice, great.
He's only got one eye.
It must have been Deadwood that must have done it for him, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh well, it could have been.
Lovejoy repeats on PBS.
Could have been Lovejoy.
You know what it was? It probably was Lovejoy repeats on PBS. That's probably what everybody's going. This guy's really good.
Aye, it's always that craggy face even back then.
I think he was 30 back then as well.
Was he really?
I think it was 40 years ago. Lovejoy.
Wow.
So he's in his 70s now. So yeah, he's in his mid 30s.
He's doing well. Good on him.
Good on him. Dungeons. Why is Dungeons and Dragons still a thing? Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I've really annoyed a bunch of geeks out there. Sorry.
I know. Have you seen the trailer for this, by the way?
No.
It's very self-aware, very funny.
Differential. Oh wait, Michelle Rodriguez is in it.
It's funny.
And Hugh Grant as well. All right.
It looks pretty good.
Okay. I mean, the last big fantasy one was Warhammer.
Yeah, of that type. Yeah.
What's this?
I saw a trailer for
Ennismen.
I'd like a Kelly Bros live reaction if possible. Ennismen. I feel like I've heard of that one.
I don't know what that is.
Google it. Have we got time? Let's just get through the list. We'll do that. We'll look at that one.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll look at it.
We will look at it.
We're on March just now. We'll be through this in no time.
Yeah.
Heart of a Lion. It's about George Foreman. Okay. Again, boxing.
Well, we've had Muhammad Ali and Foreman documentaries already.
James is in there. TV Foundation in the summer. That's good. That's coming back. Why was that not mentioned in that list? Ted Lasso and Clarkson's Farm is coming back as well.
No. Foundation's coming back.
These lists. Oh yeah, season 2. It's gonna be awesome. It's a me, Mario.
This looks awesome.
April 7th. Does look really good. I like the second trailer. I thought it was really good as well.
Second trailer is fantastic.
Yeah,
it really is. Yeah.
Chris Pratt is Mario and Charlie Day is Luigi. Anna Taylor-Joy, Princess Peach. Who wants more Nicolas Cage? We all do.
Yes.
Oh, there's a trailer for Foundation as well.
Oh, is there?
Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult.
The two Nicks.
The two Nicks. Aquafina's in it as well. So that's good. She's awesome. This is an interesting premise. So Nicholas Hoult is Renfield's butler, but James Mason, essentially. And he's got superpowers, and he sort of like kills people for Renfield. It's got a kind of the master. Here, the master. It's got What We Do in the Shadows type vibes to it.
It does, yeah. Which is a bit
feels a bit like it.
Yeah, which is a bit of a shame because it does feel a bit of a rip-off.
Yeah.
But it looks hell of a good. It looks a lot of fun.
Because What We Do in the Shadows is based on the Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clemens movie called What We Do in the Shadows.
Aye. Funnily enough.
Evil Dead Rise.
That looks awesome.
This is us in April, by the way.
I know.
So it's two sisters. They find the Necronomicon in the basement of their apartment building. Don't say Klaatu, Naratu.
Don't say it.
Other one. Yeah. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. That's a thing. So based on a 1970s novel, it's coming of age dramedy. Follows a sixth grader who moves from New York City to New Jersey. For that reason, I'm probably out. It's not for me, I don't think.
Paul's saying
playing Face Off.
Paul's saying they're on a Cage Fest, Nick Cage Fest. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. I've been down the rabbit hole with Nicolas Cage many times.
Nicolas Cage,
fantastic.
Also, words to the wise: do not buy cheap $10 headphones because the little bit of plastic there is cutting into my ear and it's really sore.
Diddums.
I know. Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is the first of many Marvel movies that are coming out this year. Sorry, it's not the first of them. What was I talking about?
Quantumania was the first.
Quantumania was the first. This is the second of many that are coming out. So the crew are back, but for how long? Because apparently there's not going to be that many of them making it out of this movie alive.
Dave Bautista.
Dave's tapped out.
He's tapped out.
He's like, I'm not doing it anymore. I've had it. I'm done. I kind of hope they keep Mantis and Rocket because I genuinely like those characters, and to be honest, I like Groot as well because I feel that he's got more emotion than Drax.
But is Chris Pratt? Is he going to continue?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
And there's what's her face, Nebula as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. And the other guy, the James Gunn's brother.
Oh yeah. He's got the now.
Yep.
The arrow thing.
The arrow. Somebody said, "Why is this not called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts?" Which I thought was quite funny.
That is fun.
But they went with Fast X for Fast 10. In the shape of a headlamp there. Vin Diesel's back. Jason Statham is back. No Rock.
They fell out.
Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah, but he said he was coming back for 10, but now he said he's going to come back for 11 and 12. So I don't know what's happening there. John Cena's back. Jason Momoa, they've managed to pull in. Captain Marvel herself. Brie Larson's in there. Tyrese is back. Chris is back. Jordana's back. The whole crew's back. Scott Eastwood's back as well as Little Nobody. Helen Mirren's still in there for some bizarre unknown reason.
Well, that's
she's part of the Fast.
Yeah, but that's she's in Hobbs and Shaw.
I know. Yeah, she's
Statham's mum.
Yeah, she's Shaw's mum.
So,
Charlize Theron's in it as well. So yeah, just
some cast. Bloody hell.
I know. It's like the MCU. It just pulls. This is, by the way, this is the only franchise that Universal has got. So they have to milk it as much as they can.
A lot of people walked out the last one because it was just over the top.
Well, I didn't walk out because I was in a drive-in, so I would have had to drive out of it.
That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, it would have been embarrassing. I have to go back and get my car if I would walked out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Little Mermaid.
What a shame.
Please stop remaking.
I feel as if this was out ages ago. The amount of times I've heard of it and seen the trailer and blah blah blah.
Why are they just? I know why they're doing it, because of copyright and all that kind of stuff, but do we need to have another rendition of Little Mermaid, another rendition of The Lion King, another rendition of?
They're going to do it with everything.
Beauty and the Beast and Pinocchio and all these things. It's like the Pinocchio one is arguably 1,000 times worse than the original one.
2,000, some would say.
1,000,000 times, 1,000,000,000 times. It should never have been made, is what I'm trying to say. Tom Hanks phoned his performance in. The whole thing about drinking root beer being bad is a terrible idea. It's
make
awful.
It beer. Have them smoke cigars. Come on.
Have them smoke cigars. Yeah. Show a little bit of backbone. Because the whole point is the morality. It's the other one as well that I really hated as well, where Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where Indy says Jesus Christ and his dad slaps him and he says, that's for blasphemy.
Yes.
They cut that out of the BBC broadcast of it because it was blasphemous and it was on Christmas Day. But that's a good example of someone being punished for blaspheming. You shouldn't say that. It's not a nice thing to say. And so he gets punished for it. So that's a better way to do it rather than just cutting the thing out.
Are you comparing Indiana Jones to Pinocchio here?
Sure.
Let's move on.
Right. Anyway, Disney, please stop remaking these things. It's getting tired. I don't get. There's a whole big controversy, and it's like it's pointless. The whole point is you're remaking The Little Mermaid.
I wonder how long it's going to take them to run out of all the old cartoons, and then start remaking
back again.
But then they'll start remaking the Encanto and things like that that've just frozen.
They're gonna have to do they're gonna have to do a live action version of The Incredibles or something.
That'd be fun.
There you go. See, the high point of indie films. Really was.
Certainly was, yeah.
Because it went downhill from there, that's for sure.
Yeah, Crystal Skull has its moments, but I still reckon the
ants, Jody.
I still reckon
the ants, the sword fight.
Yeah, well, that's the monkeys.
The monkeys.
Oh God.
The fridge.
People go on about the fridge, but the fridge is not the worst bit in that film.
No.
But anyway, there's some good bits in it.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, June 2nd. We're now almost halfway through the year.
Jeez.
This looks good. They're upside down there. Don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Yeah, looks good. The people who were involved in the first one are back and so on. So yeah,
this should be good. It's part 1 of 2, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, part 1 of 2. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, it looks kind of fun.
Yeah. Strays. This isn't from Strays though. I don't know. I think this may actually be from Spirit.
The Rookie, or what was that movie?
I don't know. So this is from Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, Will Forte, Isla Fisher, Randall Park. So it's Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. Never saw it.
Yeah. I never saw it, but I know what it is.
It's Phil Lord and Chris Miller, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's going to be good then.
And it's it's an R-rated live-action comedy centering around talking dogs.
Oh. Why is Will Ferrell?
I don't know.
That's one of his old films.
I know that it feels that Spirited or something. Anyway.
That's the one with the bear. The bear that he fights a bear as a part of the promotion, is it not? No.
I don't know.
He's a basketball player. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Asteroid City, June 16th. This is Wes Anderson.
Cool.
Tom Hanks.
That is him.
Tom Hanks, Steve Carell, Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson, Edward Norton, Jason Schwartzman, again, because that's we were talking about directors' favorite go-to people.
Yep.
Tilda Swinton, arguably as well. Adrian Brody, arguably as well. Jeff Goldblum. I've seen a pattern here.
Is Jason Schwartzman Talia Shire's son?
Yes.
Aye. From the Rocky films.
Good question. Why is Will Ferrell?
Why is Will Ferrell? Did one of us say that? They must have done.
Must have done, yeah.
Yeah. Why is Will Ferrell? Yes. No, give me this. I liked it.
Yep. It's a lot of his previous collaborators are in this as well. Obviously.
Is Bill Murray in it?
I don't know, but they might be keeping up for a quiet. Oh, look, it's him. Oh, Rita Wilson's in it.
Aye.
What did you get that gig?
The Postal Service thing that he had out was quite good. That was his last movie.
I don't think I saw it.
Whatever it was called, I can't remember. But the hotel one was fantastic.
The Grand Budapest.
Oh, I loved that film.
So good.
So good. So good. So funny.
It's one of my favorite movies. Is the Grand Budapest Hotel.
It's terrific. It really is terrific.
Yeah, really watchable. So this is Pixar.
Pixar running out of ideas.
Pixar running out. What if Elements had feelings? or to quote, or to paraphrase Paul, why Elements?
What if Pixar was clutching at straws?
Yeah. So this is I'm assuming she's fire, he's ice, and they don't get to see eye to eye, or they'll melt each other's hearts.
Yeah, something like that. It's like Edward Scissorhands with his scissor hands, and he can't hug Winona Ryder because he might stab her to death.
That's right. Yeah. Not interested.
That's what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
It might be better than that, but I don't know. I don't know.
The Flash.
Whoa!
It's finally coming out. Apparently,
wow.
Ron Livingston's in it as well. Wow. So this is coming out June 16th this year. Finally.
Wow.
Some guy called Michael Keaton's in it as well. And Ben Affleck.
Surely his career's over. If they release this... if they release this and this is like a $2 billion movie, are they going to do a sequel with him in it?
I mean, they might do a sequel.
I'm amazed that they're releasing this at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Michael Shannon's in it. Does that mean that's General Zod? Or is he playing a different character?
Very good point.
Don't know. Unclear. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The more I read about this, the more I'm getting Crystal Skull flashbacks.
No.
Yeah.
Come on. No, this looks good, man.
Mm-hmm. It's basically it's a trip down Indiana Jones's timeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And at the very end, they'll rewrite it, and Indiana Jones will never have happened, and some other wonderful person will be Indiana Jones now. No, that's my biggest worry.
That's Paul. You're right.
Yeah,
that is utterly.
But every Indiana Jones has got a terrible name. Like Raiders of the Lost Ark's not a great name.
Dial of Destiny is terrible, though.
Temple of Doom's an awful name.
Dial of Destiny sounds like the point-and-click adventures you used to get on the Amiga.
Fate of Atlantis.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like one of those crap.
Hey, they were good.
No, the games were good, but the titles were crap.
Yeah, the titles were crap. Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, Mads Mikkelsen's in it. They get Toby Jones for this because he's amazing and everything.
No, he's brilliant. He played bloody Mannering in the Dad's Army movie.
He did. Why did they not do a sequel to that? That was good.
Because it bombed.
But it was good. I mean, it wasn't even a bit in it. They took the source material and they lovingly updated it. Because people who had actually watched the bloody show wrote this, and they understood the source material, and they understood how they could bring it into this century, and they did a good job of it.
That film is perfectly cast for me.
Bill Nye as John LeMessurier.
Unbelievably good.
Just so good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's not a great film, but I think the nostalgia thing is for us.
It's the best Dad's Army film I've seen, and I've seen 3 of them. So,
yeah, I don't know about that, but perfectly cast.
Brilliant. Really. Oh man, love that show.
I'm looking forward to Indy. Can't wait.
Yeah. Insidious, Fear the Dark. They're still making Insidious movies. Great. Well done. Dead Reckoning Part 1. We're all with the Part 1s this year.
Yep.
This is us officially into the second half of the year.
Holy moly. Yeah, I'm up for this. These are good films.
Yep. I'm
Tom
looking
Cruise
forward
is
to this.
bonkers, man.
I know.
It's crazy.
But he's such a great film star.
He's a brilliant film star.
He's so good. It's just high spectacle, you know. And it's a cast of thousands in this. Carrie Elwes is in this. Ving Rhames is back. Obviously, Simon Pegg's back. Rebecca Ferguson's back. Vanessa Kirby's in here now. Haley Atwell. Shea Wiggum. He's fantastic.
It's funny.
I bet you don't know who Shea Wiggum is, but if I show you a picture of him, you'll be like, "Oh, that guy."
Not sure. But I tell you what, it was never a kind of ensemble thing. All right, okay.
Yeah. He's brilliant.
It was never an ensemble cast. It was just like him really and a female. But now it's like a team, isn't it? Since the J.J. Abrams, I think.
Yeah.
That sort of Simon Pegg and stuff.
Mission Impossible was a team effort. The show was a team, so it makes sense that it's not just his mission.
They're really good films. See the movie. I can't remember what one it is. When they're in the corridor with the screen.
Another one you mean? Yeah, and they're moving forward.
Man, that is such a good scene.
That's the volume.
Aye,
that's essentially the volume. Yeah, because it's all about where the camera, where the viewer's eye is.
Yeah.
Which is the camera in this case. This looks good. Chris Nolan, Cillian directs Cillian Murphy.
Yep.
As Oppenheimer, so Destroyer of Worlds.
Cillian's terrific, isn't he? He's a great actor.
He's good.
And it wasn't until I watched Peaky Blinders actually I thought, God, he's really good, man. He's really good. And I had seen Tenet, right? But we watched Inception, and Danny followed it, and then I said, right, let me melt your brain completely, and we watched Tenet, and I still get lost in that film completely. It's like, whoa, blows my mind completely.
I thought it was okay, Tenet.
The action sequences are terrific.
Yeah. And let me put it this way: in Tenet, I wasn't bored as I was in Inception. There's bits of Inception where I'm just like,
no, I think between the two, I think Inception's a better film.
You think
it's more coherent? I think. I think so. Yeah. Tenet is Nolan off the scale.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Bonkers stuff. Barbie, July 21st. No.
I don't know, man. No, too pink.
Michael Cera's in it. Kate McKinnon's in it.
Is he in it? I like him actually. I think he's funny.
Yeah. The Marvels coming July 28th. So you get the Captain Marvel there, and you got Ms. Marvel, the S there. Tiona Paris is back as well. She plays Photon, I think the character is. Again, James would correct us.
I'm kind of surprised that this is a movie, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
It seems a bit random.
Yeah,
it seems a bit Disney Plus-ish to me.
Yeah, they could probably have done a Disney Plus thing a bit. They're going with a movie, so I
wouldn't
guess
have happened if Bob Iger was there.
Bob Iger's back, Jody.
No, but this happened in
right, on
Paycheck's watch.
The other guy's watch, yeah. Talking of that, there once was a ride called Pirates of the Caribbean, and they decided to make a movie franchise of it, and it was very successful. And they decided, let's try that with the Haunted Mansion, and it did not work.
No,
it's a shame because it's actually a good movie. Eddie Murphy's in it. It's very funny. In fact, Terence Stamp's in it as well. He plays the butler.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun, good family
It's
film.
a good fun time movie. So anyway, they've decided they're going to remake it.
Right, okay.
Because that's what Disney does now, is just remake the classics. So they've remade The Haunted Mansion, starring Rosario Dawson, Lakeith Stanfield, Owen Wilson. Wow. Tiffany Haddish, Winona Ryder, Dan Levy, Jared Leto. Yay. Danny DeVito and Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays Madame Leota. So we'll see. I really enjoyed the first one. I don't. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. I'm not excited about it.
Neil Blomkamp has finally got off his backside and directed another movie, so that's good.
Good. I like him.
Dave Harbour
is Gran Turismo, as in the game.
As in the game.
Oh,
yeah.
this is
this to me.
I know what this is. This is sorry, I know what this is. This is a true story.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Aye. It's to do with
Gran Turismo might be the most surprising game to get a movie adaptation. This popular racing series comes to the big screen as a story of a teenage driver trying to become a race car driver with the help of his trainer played by David Harbour. We can probably assume based on the game that Gran Turismo will show the span of the driver's career from low-level races to big competitions. Yeah. It sounds like an odd one for the fans of the game, but it could be just a damn good racing movie. So it's not
maybe it's not a true story, but it's like
it's a life story.
It's like a story of a gamer in competitive gaming.
Oh, who becomes a racing car driver?
I think so. Mm-hmm. I think it's a true story.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Challengers. I don't know what this is. A romantic sports comedy film starring Zendaya. That doesn't look like a romantic comedy sports thing there, but anyway.
Does it? They've got the wrong characters in, don't they?
I know. So she's the coach and wife of a tennis star who's seen better days. Okay. Yeah, great. Blue Beetle is a superhero, Latinx. And strangely enough, they didn't can this one when they were canning all the other DC stuff. They kept this one. So this is still on the roster for August 18th. So Blue Beetle. Don't know anything about this character. I can hear James screaming at the TV.
Paul might know. James might know.
Yeah.
We don't
know. Yeah. No. Untitled Please Don't Destroy comedy. Don't know who they are.
No.
What they're from. Saturday Night Live, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah, they are. Saturday Night Live.
Are they?
Yeah, they do short things in Saturday Night Live.
Right.
Yeah, they're okay. The Nun?
No.
Next Goal Wins, which is Taika Waititi's new thing with Rhys Darby, who's his go-to guy.
I feel like this is another one that's been released.
Yeah.
Already.
So, anyway, this is about the American Samoan football team.
This is true story.
So this is based on a true story. Think Cool Runnings, but with football studs.
Yeah.
Craven the Hunter. Aaron Taylor Thompson, fresh from his role on
Johnson.
Johnson, sorry, did I say Taylor?
You said Thompson.
Thompson, sorry.
Have you heard the rumblings about him maybe in talks about James Bond? Have you heard those rumblings?
I could see that. Although in that picture there, he looks more like the guy that played the bad guy in the Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah, he was really good in Bullet Train.
He's really good in Bullet Train. Yeah.
I
have not heard that, but you've got to be mid-30s ish to play Bond.
He's in that area, so
he's ballpark. Yeah, I think
he's the right age.
Yeah.
If they're going for a kind of little bit younger Bond, or is that am I get mixed up with Superman now because they're looking for a Superman as well?
They are looking for Superman as well.
Oh man.
True Love. With, John David Washington, who
we were
is
just talking about.
Fantastic actor.
That's from Tenet. That picture.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards. So it's been 7 years since Gareth Edwards' last film.
Bloody hell! So he's actually getting to make a new film.
He's getting to make a new film. Yeah.
Crikles.
Not much else is known about this except it's got John David Washington, Alison Janney is in it, Gemma Chan, Ken Watanabe, and Ralph Ineson. So there you go.
I would love to know what happened with the fiasco about Rogue One.
The Rogue One thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to know because the fact that he
wasn't asked back,
wasn't asked to be included in any part of Andor, and it was all Tony Gilroy.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
And Tony Gilroy was the guy that came in to apparently to save, to save it, and he's the showrunner of, and obviously nailed it. Yeah, wow.
The remaking.
No,
the remaking The Exorcist.
Never knew this.
Yeah. There's really no better horror movie than The Exorcist. If you disagree and feel the need to fight me, then come find me. The Infamous Steps, filmed on the George Washington campus now. So they're remaking it 50 years later.
So, I've read the book of The Exorcist as well.
Really?
That's a scary book. Yeah.
I mean, I like both those actors, but
do you know it's wrong? I feel as if it's just wrong. Somebody wrote that down.
Yeah.
It just seems properly ungodly.
Yeah.
The Exorcist. Of all the films or books I've ever read, I've felt it's just not. It's horrible. It's not right.
William Friedkin, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, he directed it. William Blatt, something Blatty.
Right.
Wrote the book.
Saw 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
June Part 2, November 3rd.
Oh yes, please.
So Denis Villeneuve is back with his Part 2. As with everybody else. So Timothy Chalamet's back, Zendaya's back. Josh Brolin's back, apparently. That's interesting. Wonder how they do that. Flashbacks, maybe. Stellan Skarsgård, who was fantastic, is Lord Harkonnen.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista, as I said. Charlotte Rampling, who comes back as the leader of the Bene Gesserits.
Florence Pugh's in it as well.
Flo Poe's in it, yeah. She plays Princess somebody or other. Irulan. And then a whole bunch of other people. Chris Walken's in it as well.
So she's going to play, because the David Lynch version of Dune was a mishmash of parts 1 and 2, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was kind of smudged together.
It was very, very abridged version of it.
So this is the kind of.
This is much more the sort of, because I think the second one is going to spend more time where he goes to the underground cities of the Fremen, sort of learns their ways, and then he teaches them a few things, because he's obviously got that kind of Bene Gesserit thing going on with a voice. It's amazing the stuff.
Voice. It's amazing the stuff that George Lucas ripped off when you see it. Though,
incredible.
It's,
the spice, by any chance?
the worms, the
worms,
the Force, even,
which is the voice of command,
it's amazing what he stole.
Yeah, the chosen one as well, bring balance and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of that. So talking about ripping. Sorry.
I think, like James said, George took all those ideas and made it fun.
Aye,
Dune's a bit of a downer.
Dune is a bit of a downer,
compared to Star Wars, to be fair.
Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Steaks. Birds and Steaks.
So it's a prequel movie, because obviously you have to explain everything. So they're doing a prequel to it, which I'm assuming will explain how Panem came to power, happened. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Wish is the worst idea for a movie ever. So I'm just gonna
Disney's new thing.
Yeah, it's Disney's new thing. It's basically the land of wishes, and she can't wish, and so she has to learn how to wish or something. I don't know what it is.
It's very Disney-ish.
Anyway, it's in fact, it's the origin of the star.
Aye, that's what it is. Yeah.
You know that star that flies above the castle and Disney logo before the movies as an instrumental version of When You Wish Upon a Star, please? Well, that star is the centerpiece. It's like
the backstory of the star, the Wish Upon the Star.
Yep.
Wow.
Ariana DeBose, who was last seen in Westworld, and she also played the character Bullet as well in Hamilton. If you all want a reference to that, and of course Alan Tudyk, who is basically Disney's version of John Ratzenberger.
Well, he's KRS-One.
Yes, K2SO.
K2. Oh my god, why can I never get that?
And then
KRS-One's a bloody rapper, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
And then finally, December 15th is the origin story of Willy Wonka.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Timothy Chalamet is back. Rowan Atkinson's in there. Olivia Colman. A whole bunch of people.
I'm up for this. I have to say.
There's also The Color Purple, the musical. That's coming. So maybe interesting.
That'll be full of laughs.
Yeah. Aquaman is back in the Lost Kingdom. Wonder what they'll save from that ended up on the cutting room floor. Is Patrick Wilson's back?
Yeah, but Thingy has been removed from it though, isn't she?
No, she's in it. She's still in it. Amber Heard.
Yeah. Amber Heard, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonka, I swear that film was out years ago. No.
The remake was, but apparently it's completely different. So this is because Netflix owns the back catalogue of Roald Dahl, isn't it?
Oh, is that a Netflix film?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
Wonka.
Yeah. Paddington. Yeah, I'm sure it's on Netflix.
Was it directed by Paul King, rather?
Paul King, yeah.
Oh, brilliant! It's going to be great. That's going to be great then.
So anyway,
that'll be good. He directed The Mighty Bush.
Oh, did he? Okay. And then there's the actor Air Jordan, and I don't know what that is.
It looks interesting. It's weird.
Argyle.
Oh yeah.
And Beau is Afraid. So yeah. And there's a whole bunch of other ones as well, which we can't really go into, but because they're all TBA.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, stick with us throughout the year when we reveal the rest of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it. So, Paul wants us to review on spec Ennis Men.
Yeah.
There's no nudity in this, is there?
Aye. Paddington. That was the one that Paul King directed. Both films. You've seen Paddington, haven't you? You seen Paddington?
No.
Oh, they're great films.
Is they? All right.
Yeah.
Let me present my screen again. Window. Share tab audio.
Here we go, folks.
Ready?
This better not be rude, Paul. We're relying on you here. We're going cold in here. Cold. Which could be a mistake. That's it?
Yeah.
This looks like a 1980s movie.
It does. It feels a bit like Dear Esther as well.
Looks like a kind of This is brand new.
From 2022, so it's actually last year it came out. I think, according to IMDb anyway. I reckon.
Hello?
This has to be filmed somewhere in Scotland.
That's for real. This looks like one of the trailers before Tropic Thunder or something. Oh no, before
yeah, I know
Death Proof and
yeah.
Remember that one? Don't. Right, Paul. That looks amazing. I'm watching that. Coming soon.
There you go.
Is it a movie or is that just a? Is that just somebody's made a fan, not a fan thing, but a kind of?
Let me look it up. Okay, Ennismen, Cornish for Stone Island is a 2022 psychological horror film written and directed by Mark Jenkin. It was shot in 16mm film, which explains why it's grainy. the film stars John Woodvine, Mary Woodvine, and Edward Rowe. Set in 1973 on an uninhabited island off the Cornish coast, a wildlife volunteer's daily observations of a rare flower turn into a metaphysical journey that forces her, as well as the viewer, to question what is real and what is a nightmare. The film has been well received by critics.
It reminds me of. It looks amazing, by the way, Paul. And thanks for showing it, because that's right up my street. It reminds me of kind of The Lighthouse, and also
Straw Dogs.
I
was getting Straw Dogs from there. Straw Dogs, Wicker Man, that kind of thing.
That kind of vibe.
Not the bees.
Remember the film that was directed by Ben Wheatley, and it was he directed High Rise, right? But before that, he directed this black and white thing about, it was like set in kind of medieval times, where they walked through this field of poppies and they all got high and started to hallucinate.
In England? A field in England?
Yeah, I think it's that. Mm-hmm. It's Reece Shearsmith that's in it. It's only about 50 minutes long. Aye. I get those kind of vibes off it as well.
Yeah, there you go. Field in England.
Field in England, yeah.
Do you know what that guy's doing now? Meg 2 The Trench. He's gone Hollywood.
Oh, is in the Megalodon?
Yeah. Meg 2.
Oh, I took the boys to see Meg 1. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Brilliant.
But for everyone else who's watching this later on, don't forget to hit the old like button and share and all that kind of stuff. And also subscribe, because it really helps the channel out, and it gets the name out there and all that kind of good stuff. But we will see you in the next one. So thank you again. Bye.
Cheers, guys.